Hello, we are from Phoenix Scientific. We are Organomation distributor in Thailand. We have been doing this for the past 30 years now.
I was able to visit you at Thailand Lab last September, and I noted that you sell a lot of sample preparation instrumentation, including automated SPE systems and nitrogen blowdown evaporation equipment from Organomation. Could you talk about some of your sample preparation offerings?
Yes, of course. We do have both of sample prep instrument like the nitrogen evap, including the automated SPE from the PromoChrom. But not only that, we also provide the consumable for sample preparation like the SPE, cashier, and so on. In Thailand, we are focusing on the food testing. We have the key service lab in Thailand, the key player like the AGS, Intertech, Eurofin, ALS. Yes. Organomation nitrogen evap is the main unit that they are using on that because they are focusing on the food, including the pesticides, veterinary drugs. Yes. The NEVAP model is quite simple and durable. Actually, every service lab they need to have minimum one unit on that. But some service lab they have many units, maybe five or maybe 6 and 10. It depends on the capacity of the lab. Yes.
It's easy to operate.
Yeah. Easy to maintenance. Yes, it's quite simple. I think customer they happy on that.
And we serve those same customers in the US, those people you had mentioned. And part of it, at least in the United States, it's because we're cited in a lot of the EPA methodologies, the environmental regulated methods. So when there's a laboratory who's completing those tests, that's usually the starting place. They look at the regulated method and see which instruments are used, and that's helped our business over the years, certainly. Speaking of which, what we're seeing a lot of in the US is focused on PFAS, the forever chemicals. And that's where I'm seeing the most use of the PromoChrom automated SPE, and then people move from that to doing the nitrogen blowdown ahead of LCMS. Is PFAS a growing type of testing that's going on in Thailand?
Yes, last year the PFAS trend is quite popular. I can say everybody say about the PFAS, but for this year there is quite slowly because actually in Thailand the government I can say that we not announced the regulation yet for regulate the method. So they are gonna have the regulation soon, but not now. So that's why only the big service lab like AGS and some company they can do now. But for the small, they are not. They cannot test for the PFAS yet.
But I think once the government officially regulated, the hype would come back again.
That makes sense. One thing you had noted was that some of the instrumentation is used for food safety.
Thailand is agriculture country, so the mainly business is the food
Okay.
exporter. So we export to the European, to the US and Australia. So that's why we need to test before we export to the customer. And we need to comply. For example, if we ship to or we sell to the EU, we need to comply with the EU regulations, something like that. So they use for the LCMS for test for the antibiotic or pesticide, and they also need to do the sample prep also before they analysis by the LCMS. Yes, fruit, vegetables, rice, maybe shrimp, seafood. Yes.
I was just curious, but yeah, that makes sense. Thank you for the time today.